Oh my god, I really need to shave. Hey guys, it's Michael from Just Lifestyle, and yeah, I'm going to Menorca tomorrow morning. There is a chess tournament there. It's going to be a 9-rounder. I am very, very excited for it, and it will be me and Dylan rocking the tournament chess, so that's going to be really cool. I thought I'd quickly just show you what I am packing. I decided I'm not going to take my travel set, even though it's very, very nice. I'll show you guys once more. But yeah, basically, I'm actually gonna take a full-size set, so I'll just leave this here for now. So yeah, I'm gonna take a full-size set. Got my pieces and my board. I have my toiletries. I'm gonna bring a chess magazine. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, I don't really want to unpack everything again. Because yeah, all I'm bringing is that backpack. So that will last me for a week. So for anyone that wonders how I do it, I basically just pack half a week's worth of laundry. So like, you know, underwear, socks, tops. But I bring some detergent so that I can hand wash my own clothes halfway through the event. So that means, you know, I can travel really light. So yeah, I am gonna go shave whatever that is off, and yeah, get some rest. I need to wake up in like 4 hours because I need to get to the airport early enough, so I'll be waking up at 3:30 in the morning. So that's gonna be absolutely lovely. Okay, see you guys a bit later.
How old are you? Like, I was like...
Yo, so I made the bus just in time. It's actually hilarious because at 5 AM I thought the bus would be empty, but it's actually like filled with people coming back from the night out. So everyone's drunk and sharing funny stories. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep enjoying them. But basically the trip has begun. Yo guys, so the first step was actually getting some money because I literally forgot to bring any money, so I literally had like a few coins of euros, and my first decision was whether I should exchange money at the airport at East Midlands or should I exchange money at the airport of Menorca. And I was like, oh, Menorca must have better rates. But then I got here and I was like, well, actually I have enough money to buy the bus ticket to get into the town centre, and I was like, oh, there must be, you know, places to convert money in the town centre that will be better rates than the airport. So I got here and I realised like it's Easter Sunday, so like most places are closed. So I was just like, shit, I don't have enough money to pay the next bus ticket to get to my flat. So then I was thinking like, okay, well, I do have a card. So I managed to search the town and finally found a bank that would recognize it, which was a Santander, which might actually Spanish. But yeah, so I now have money and I'm heading back to the bus station to go take my bus to get to my flat on the other side of the island. So yeah, basically in Menorca, Menorca's split into two sides, and there's like a major town in both sides. So I'm heading to the other side. Yeah, might grab some lunch on the way. Yo, so this is the third and final bus journey that I need to take before I get to my flat. Basically, since it's Easter Sunday, there have only been a few buses running each day. So it's actually been very nice because every time I've reached a different destination, I've had to wait around for like an hour or two. And through that, I got to just, walk around and take a look at various sites. So it's nice. I also did some chess as well, and I recently re-downloaded an app which I used to use for some of my students. But the app is called Magnus Trainer, and I'm a strong believer in it. Like whoever's written it, I don't know if Magnus himself has worded some of the lessons because it really does sound like Magnus, but it honestly is just fantastic in terms of like the lessons it gives, and like the advanced section, it's not that difficult, but still like the instructional value, even for like a 2000 rated player, is just really, really huge. So the only downside is you do have to pay a subscription fee, but honestly, for the amount of like content and quality that you get from the lessons, I'd recommend it. So it's $5.99 a month, but it's really brilliant. So yeah, I've been chugging away at that so far today, and yeah, just excited to play some chess in this beautiful place and see how it goes, but yeah, better get back to looking at the map to make sure I don't miss my stop. Okay. Yo, so this is where me and Dylan are gonna be staying this week. Holy shit, can't wait to jump in the pool. Just need to work out which house is ours. I think we're gonna be that way. Right, so I'm just eating my lunch, and basically me and Dylan, I haven't filmed Dylan yet, yo. We've decided to work on one variation a day. So this is my list, and maybe Dylan, you can show me yours.
Yep. Just full on Caro.
Nice.
We got Caro Fantasy on Monday, Caro Advanced Short Variation on Tuesday, Tall Shiraz Variation Wednesday,
nice.
Exchange, Panov, and Breyer and Exchange.
Beautiful.
Or no,
okay.
Just Breyer. Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're gonna get to work. Yep, takes back. And then what?
For white? C5.
Okay, so since we're on this beautiful scenic bridge, we had to have a chess interview, so
It makes total psychological sense.
yes. Yeah, so my first question for Dylan is, would you rather beat a grandmaster but finish with 1 out of 9 in this tournament, or you don't beat any titled players but you score 50% and you...
One quick clarification question.
Yeah.
Is that win 1 out of 9 against the GM?
Oh yeah.
And what's the alternative? Sorry.
50%, 4.5, but you don't beat any titled players.
50% means I gain I don't even know how much rating. I'm like one of the lowest in the field, so that was pretty glorious. But I think I'm gonna go with the GM.
Really?
Yeah.
So you lose every other game, but beat a GM.
I think I still gain rating, and I have a feather in my cap.
True. Fair enough. Okay, ask.
Would you do something different?
Would I do something different?
That's a lot of learning too. All those losses.
That is true. Nah, I'll take the 50%. Like, I think scoring 1 point out of 9, I'd hate myself. Like, the fact that I'm good enough to beat a grandmaster.
That would confuse the hell out of you.
Yeah. I'm already confused enough as it is about my chess, so don't need that. Yeah.
We're already filming.
Oh. Okay. Add that in as well.
Okay, so since we're on this beautiful bridge, let me ask you, do you think there's a troll underneath this bridge? And if so, does he speak Spanish?
I was gonna say, going by the Spanish view. No, I'm kidding. I think it's too beautiful to have a troll.
Oh, okay.
Very romantic here.
Yeah. All right, fair. So we can cross with no problems. Then.
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right, next question. Are you prepared to accept my draw offer if we get paired during this tournament?
Oh. Nah. I give too much shits about FIDE.
Okay. Well, this might be the end of chess lifestyle, folks.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, like, if we're both in first place and we're on 8 out of 8, then I'll happily take that draw. But if we're like on 0 out of 4,
then you're gonna fight. You're gonna fight for the draw then.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right.
No mercy. Oh, so for tomorrow, like when you play your games, does it matter to you how you win your games, or is a win a win that doesn't matter at all?
Right now, I get it how I can get it.
Right.
that sounds a little
Just in chess or other areas of life, like.
We're just gonna say chess.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get a win in my last tournament, so I kind of forgot what it feels like. So it'd be
right.
Nice.
I mean, same.
I don't care how it happens, as long as it happens.
Fair. Okay. So Dylan, how did round 1 go? Yeah, we needed that victory dance. 2250?
I don't remember his rating.
Oh yeah, we don't care about ratings anymore. You know,
that was my first victory against a master. So
yeah,
I've beaten experts
insane.
before in the U.S., but never a master.
Yeah,
flagged him like a dirty boy.
Yeah, it was brilliant to watch. Like basically, Dylan was looking away from the board and just looked very calm and relaxed, and the opponent was also very relaxed. And boom, flagged.
Yep.
Yeah, and then for me, I played some junior from Israel, and he played like an absolute monster. And it kind of made me realize that, even if you've got greater understanding in the opening, it means nothing when you're up against someone who can calculate stockfish, So, and yeah, his intuition was absolutely fantastic as well. So we analyzed the game afterwards, and he was a really cool guy. And we talked a lot about the different variations, and I saw a lot that he saw, but he just saw more. And that was it, really. Yeah.
Bounce back.
Yeah, exactly. So we're now looking for dinner. If you ever come to Menorca tournament, don't trust Google Maps at all for any of the restaurants, because there's apparently a gazillion restaurants that are open, and everywhere either does not exist or is just straight up closed.
There's a record number of closed restaurants on this island.
Yeah. So yeah, we're hoping that we're gonna find the very last place open, but if not, we'll just have to settle for snacks, fruit and bread. I mean, Jesus did it, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll eat your bread.
Yo guys, so I just scored my first win of the tournament. I'm 5 rounds in, so I'm on 2 draws, 2 losses and 1 win. And basically the last game I managed to win 19 moves, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I've had an emotional roller coaster, and it's not even, just over halfway through the tournament. Pretty much my first game I played a 2450. And then after that I played another junior. This was a boy from the UK called Billy Fellows, and I've seen him in open tournaments, so he is definitely much stronger than his rating. His rating was 1700, and he I think his ECF is 2000 something. And yeah, we had a really close game. I was lost from the opening, and basically he played this offbeat move, which I assumed was prep, and that's really stupid of me, because actually it was just an inaccurate move. But I didn't really sit to punish it, because he kind of played it quickly, and I just assumed that, since people normally prep in these tournaments, yeah, I kind of believed the opponent, which is exactly what you're not meant to do, right? And in fact, after the game he said that he actually prepped the wrong person. So yeah, that felt really stupid, and I got into a bad position because of that. And then yeah, I managed to salvage a draw. So that's another thing as well. I learned a lesson recently, which is when you go out of your prep, you should play natural moves. And the move I played was natural, but it wasn't the most logical. and that caused me problems. So I think natural and logical moves need to be played after your prep ends, or like if your opponent plays something that you're not expecting. So that was round 2, and then round 3 was against an Indian player. I found out after playing the game that he actually won the Amateur Asian Championships, and you know, he was crushing like 1900s and 2000s, so you know, clearly he's not a bad player. And I mean, I didn't underestimate him, but he again was a 1700, and I managed to lose this one, and I felt really shit because basically right near the end I was lost, but he literally gave me a chance to draw, and I didn't even like properly consider the move, even though it was my first instinct. And this is basically when I kind of realized that my chess is in really bad shape recently, actually, because like my first instinct was the correct move, but then I didn't proceed to calculate it correctly, and then I proceeded to play a different move which I thought I'd calculated but just missed a very simple candidate move, and then it was lost. And even if he had played into the line that I wanted him to play, that was still lost, and I literally had a chance to potentially draw. If he played absolutely perfectly, then I would have still lost, but we spoke after the game, and yeah, he didn't see the move that was going to win. So basically I missed the chance to draw, and I felt so terrible, because I mean, that's one of like my strong suits, right? Like I'm good at this fighting chess. Like if you've been following this channel, you'll know that fighting chess from lost positions is one of my strongest suits. So I was thinking, like, you know, if my calculation is off, my intuition is off, my openings are off, and my fighting chess is off, then like, what is happening, right? Like, I mean, my rating is like dropping and dropping and dropping and going lower than, you know, even before the pandemic, or even like my UCL days. And I know for a fact that like I'm a better, well, that's the thing, I may not be a better player, but I definitely know a lot more about chess. Like my chess skill is a lot higher, but you know, to be a good chess player is not just about chess skill, it's about all of the other aspects of competing. So I basically had like a bit of a meltdown, and I'm sure Dylan can testify in the comments or something. But basically this round, the next round, I played a guy, I was in such a bad mood, and I managed to get a draw. It could have really gone any way at the end, but my opponent offered me a draw, and I could not evaluate or calculate, and we agreed to draw. And I looked at the engine, and apparently it is a draw, but literally it could have gone any way at the end. So very, very tricky, complicated endgame. But yeah, we were talking after the game, and basically he spoke. He said like he saw that as a FIDE instructor, and he's actually a chess teacher in Spain as well, but just a national instructor. And I kind of like he was a little bit jealous, I guess, of the fact that I got the FIDE instructor, because like you need to hit 2000 FIDE and also pass an exam to get the title. Because like if he had it, he would like get like more opportunities to teach chess in Spain. So yeah, we just spoke about that, and there was a really, really funny conversation, which basically I was telling him how, you know, my chess is so bad recently. It's like I'm I'm training, but everything's going wrong, and he just couldn't understand what I was talking about, because he was like, wait, so you're trying to improve to teach your students better? And I was like, no, I mean, like, you know, I'm separating, you know, myself as a player and teacher. But he was like, he just couldn't like understand how I'm actually trying to be a player as well as a teacher. And it really got me thinking about, like, you know what, like, I mean, my job is to teach chess, and maybe I should just accept that, hey, like, you can't focus 100% as a chess player. You can't do a Hans Niemann, lock yourself up every day, study chess every day, focus purely on the game, because you've got other commitments, and those other commitments will obviously take its toll. Like, you know, when I was a junior playing chess, I had no commitments at all, so like it was just easy to play. It was like carefree. So I kind of took this mentality into my 5th round, and I played a guy He was 1750. Finally, an adult. I mean, like the round 4 was also an adult, and before that I had 12 juniors in a row in my FIDE tournaments abroad. So I was like really glad to play some, you know, adults who perhaps are less sharp and more strategical, I guess. And yeah, I won the game in 19 moves, and basically I really didn't do anything special. I kind of just told myself, you know, like, you're a chess teacher on holiday, just enjoy the game, just try and play the best moves you can. And like somehow that worked. Like, he just self-destructed and I got the win. So I don't really know. Like, I think basically I think this is an identity I can really, like, I mean, identity crisis is a phrase, right? Like, I think like I want to get better at that, but I think if I can, you know, not put the pressure on myself that I need to prove something to myself in terms of like my strength as a player, and just accept that, hey, you know, just improve your strength as a chess teacher, right? Like, work harder at being a better teacher and just play for fun. And, you know, all the training I've done and all the improvement I've gained over the years, recent years, I think it's really going to show, because yeah, I'm no longer going to be as stressed about, you know, am I going to, you know, not lose to this 1700 who's actually 2100 in strength, like this kind of bullshit, right? So yeah, this is the revelation. And yeah, basically I've got a blitz event in the evening now. So I am walking, well, I was walking towards the supermarket until I got carried away. So I'm going to go back to the supermarket and buy some food, and then maybe take a very, very quick power nap if possible. But yeah, thought I'd let you guys know this is my journey so far, 5 rounds of a FIDE tournament. So lots of reflections as always, and hope you found that interesting.
Past your bedtime already. Kick me again, hurry up. Kick me again. Go on, Harry. Find out what we... I mean, it's literally, I'm not saying that. It is. And it's only 10 minutes on the slow. The question is low.
So Dylan, how are you finding the tournament?
It's all right.
You know, just casually on 2.5.
I'm battered.
Battered, yeah. Some nice fish and chips batter.
No, just tired.
Just tired. Yo, I'm just going somewhere that's quiet, but holy shit. So I met someone who used to watch Chess Lifestyle, and we were talking, and I was asking, like, you know, how he's doing in the tournament, and he was on 3 points out of 5, and I was like, oh, I'm not bad. In the A section, you're doing great. And I asked for his rating, and he was like, 2400, 2450. I was like, yo, that's insane. How did you get there? And he basically told me this incredible feat. Basically, he's from India, and in the last 2 months of his K40, he was like a 2000 rated, 2056, and he played in 4 tournaments back to back. And the way FIDE works is they don't update your rating per tournament, they update per month. So he was able to play as a 2000. He smashed all 4 tournaments and he just got up to 2450, and then his K40 has run out, so he's back down to K20. So now he's just playing and just vibing and doing really well. So I'm so happy for him. And basically he said like the main thing he's worked on is just calculation. And I asked him more about it, and he said basically it's just solving loads of positions. And he said his main regret with the calculation training was he did too much endgame studies instead of middle game positions, and he said if he just trained middle game positions he'd be even stronger. But yeah, he just basically said like find as many resources as you can, train them, and when you want to get in the zone, just treat it like a real game. So really try and get in the mindset that you're actually playing, and really try and calculate as deep and deep and deep as you can. And he mentioned Argard books, but also the Encyclopedia of Chess Tactics, I think, or something like that. So I think Dylan knows the book, so I'll ask him for specifics. But yeah, really inspiring stuff. And yeah, 2400, like, damn, awesome. Yeah, so basically, right after filming that clip, it's mad because I actually had to play him in the Blitz, like the round straight after. And it was such an intense game, and I really played a fantastic game. And to be honest, I was, you know, as all the chess players always say, winning the whole game. But this was Jinnen's words, not mine. And I basically choked right at the end. Like, basically, I played, like, I had one moment in the game where I didn't feel like I had the right plan. And for that one move, I made one slow move, and that was enough for my advantage to dissipate. And then that was it. So if I had found the right move there, then I think that was the final nail on the coffin, and I would have won. But yeah, like, really, really cool guy. And he completely smashed the Menorca tournament and got an IM norm. So clearly, you know, his strength is very strong. You know, he didn't just fluke those 400 points and then tilt. Like, no, he gained rating this tournament as well. So yeah, huge respect to him. Yeah, so basically I think, like, I don't think I filmed any more clips at the tournament. One funny story that has to be mentioned was I was speaking with my round 4 opponent, the guy who was the chess teacher from Spain. And yeah, it was hilarious because we were basically waiting outside, just discussing some chess, waiting outside the venue. And he mentions that Hans Niemann was just around the corner, and he asked me, like, would I want to take a photo together with him? And I was like, oh, you know, we're here, we may as well do it, right? So we start to walk over, and we see that Hans is analyzing the game with Max Vonderman. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. But yeah, they, like, Hans is 2700, Max is 2600, and we were just discussing, and we realized that they played that day, and they just finished their game, and Hans won his game. And they were just analyzing and stuff, and they kept talking. They were just standing side by side. They didn't have a board, and basically it got. I didn't want to disrupt them, in their analysis. So when they just finished their analysis, they started to walk away. So I had to call after them, and basically I asked them, like, if we could take a photo together. And I also mentioned how I've got a chess set in my bag if they wanted to use it to analyze. And Hans was like, "Nah, we don't need a board to analyze." And that was just such an awesome comment. So we took a photo, and we also took a photo with the guy who took the photo of us, because he was like our superhero that came to the scene to take that photo. So that was just quite funny. So yeah, as I said already, after this midpoint of the tournament, I actually didn't film any more clips of Menorca, but I did have one absolutely insane game that I'm super proud of in the penultimate round, and I definitely wanted to share that with you. So after this video, I've uploaded another video with the game analysis of that marathon of a game. And to be honest, like, no matter like what went wrong in the tournament, that game really just uplifted my mood, and it gave me the confidence that, you know, I can play some brilliant chess at times. So I basically just have to work out how to get more positions like that and get into my rhythm. But yeah, hope you found that interesting, and I guess see you in the next video.